Suzette is here, Rich is here, Kyle's here, I am here, and Peyton is here. Peyton's been gone.
She's back.
You've had COVID for how long, Peyton?
So I started feeling symptoms on Thursday of
But your
not
boyfriend
this last week, but the week before that.
and your boyfriend had COVID before that.
Yes, and my boyfriend tested positive on Tuesday, the Tuesday before I started feeling sick.
So now you're in here with a mask
Yes.
because of you keeping us safe,
Yeah,
right?
I just, I just want to protect everybody. And I mean, according to like the guidelines and stuff, they say I should wear a mask for 5 days after my quarantine. So I'm going to respect that and do that.
How you feeling?
Oh, I feel great. I'm so glad to be out of the house. It's not even funny.
There's something that you said about having COVID. One of the biggest symptoms ever since it started was the lack of taste and smell, right? That's one of the things. I can't taste my food. Where for me personally, I feel like I've had that since before COVID, right? And Peyton found out about a life hack. You guys hear about this? To get your taste and smell back almost immediately?
Yeah.
Right?
Pretty much.
And you did this and it worked.
Yeah, and I was
Crazy.
I was so happy. So there's this kind of trend going on, and there's the one with like the orange where you like burn the orange and you char it and you add brown sugar. I didn't have an orange, so I was like, I need to find something else. So I went on this like deep dive search on Google. I ended up on like page 4 of Google, like on the dark web, like trying to figure out how to get my taste out because I was so upset I couldn't taste my Chipotle and I really wanted to enjoy it. So what the hack was is that you put your finger like in the middle of your forehead like this, like in between your eyebrows.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
Like this.
Right in between the angry
Right in
11s.
between, and you push down, and then you flick the back of your head.
Ow.
Really hard.
And then after you do that, then you stick your tongue out and you touch the tip of your tongue, and then you flick the back of your head again, and then you get your taste back.
Wait, do you keep your finger on your tongue?
And you flick it, and then you should have your taste back. And it worked for me.
What's the?
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
What's the why?
I wish I knew the science behind it, but I have no idea. But all I know is that it works.
Okay, so wait, were you eating Chipotle and you couldn't taste it, and then you did the flick, and then you went back to eating? You're like, oh my god,
Yeah, and I was freaking out.
What's that guacamole?
And I was freaking out because as I'm eating my Chipotle, I'm like talking to my boyfriend. I'm like, babe, I can't taste anything. I'm a freak out. And he was like, you're being dramatic. Like, I think you're just in your head. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, I cannot taste anything. And then as soon as I did it and I started screaming, he was like, oh, you were being for real. You're really excited to taste your food. I was like, yes.
You know what's weird about it? So I don't know, it was the last time, if you think about it, that you actually touched your tongue. Like the tip of your tongue. So now I have like, I don't know if I have this. I haven't really been able to taste in a long time. But now I have this thing on the tip of my tongue after putting my finger on there. I can, you know what I mean? Like there's something there.
A little salty?
I don't know if it's because I touched the back of my head and there's like,
Gel.
Aquanet.
That's why I'm like, you literally touch your tongue? Like, you're supposed to keep your hands away from your face.
Well, it's kind of gross.
Yeah, but if it gets your, I can. There's something tingly on my tongue now.
You should try
Ew,
eating
stop touching
something, see
it.
if you taste it.
What about just flicking the back of other people's head? Will that help?
I don't
Is
think
that
that
a-
would-
Hey man, I'm gonna get your taste back. Bam! You're welcome.
Actually, I think how it works, I think you're supposed to have somebody else flick the back of your head, but my boyfriend was not helpful and told me I was faking, so I had to do it myself, but it
I
still
would
worked.
love to do that.
Oh, see, I think that's an important part of it. If somebody else has to flick the back of your head. So if you're at a restaurant and you're by yourself, getting out up to another table, could you flick the back of my head, please? I really want to try this burrito.
I've heard the thing like with the Angry 11s for draining sinuses.
Oh, really?
As a life hack, but I've never heard it for taste buds.
It's a thing.
So that's pretty
thing.
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It worked.
So you having COVID, was it, because you had COVID, Kyle had COVID. Did you guys have the exact same symptoms? Or is it totally
I
different?
never lost taste or smell.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, wow.
And so that's why I thought it was weird, because I thought this new strain going around like didn't have that side effect. But I had some weird kind of things going on when I started feeling sick. I mean, obviously, like I had the fever. I kind of had a headache, but not really. Didn't have a sore throat at all. My boyfriend had sore throat, thrown up. He had all of that.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. But what was weird for me that I hadn't heard, and I mean, I guess technically it's body aches, but I was in like excruciating pain from like right here, from right at the bottom of my sternum down to like my hips and my lower back. And it felt as if like somebody was grabbing my sides of my ribs and like pushing them in and crushing me.
Ouch.
So it was like I couldn't lay down on my back, I couldn't lay on my stomach, I couldn't lay on my sides, and whenever I would like move, I felt like I could feel my organs like moving with me. And I felt like literally somebody put a corset on me and tightened it to the point where like I couldn't breathe. I was in excruciating pain, guys. It was awful.
So you did a deep dive on Google. Page 7 of Google says the moonwalk. And if you moonwalk, all of a sudden you don't have those body aches anymore.